Hi, my name is Anne-Elise Keefer. I teach flute at the Vancouver Academy of Music. Thank you for joining me today for this technical tips video about developing a focus tone on the flute. Tone is unique, like your face, and everybody's tone is slightly different. Individual facial structure, like your lips, teeth, jaw, and tongue, affect your tone. The interior space inside your mouth and inside your chest cavity also affect tone, as they resonate the sound like an internal soundboard. Before doing tone exercises, check your flute's condition, the assembly of your flute, and the aim of your airstream. Make sure that your flute is in tip-top condition. You should regularly take it to a repair person for maintenance, where they should check for a tight cork in the top of the head joint and no leaking from the pads. If you're consistently unhappy with the tone on your flute, you might consider trying out a different kind of head joint or even a different brand of flute to suit you better. Make sure that you assemble your flute carefully and consistently the same way each day. Start by lining up the center of the embouchure hole with the center of the keys. While the flute is vertical, try lining up the right-hand side of the embouchure hole, which is the outside edge, with the centers of the keys for better tonal focus and tuning. Now when you place the flute on your lip, the outside edge of the hole will be slightly higher than the inside edge, not level. Flute tone is made by splitting a thin jet of air on the outside edge of the hole. We blow our airstream at roughly 45-degree angle to our spine, like blowing on a recorder. So we line up the outer edge of our embouchure hole so that we hit directly on that edge, like blowing on a piece of paper or a credit card. Place the inside edge of the embouchure hole about halfway up the red part of your lower lip, not at the bottom of your lip. If the flute is placed too low on your lip, you'll hear a somewhat focused but harsh and aggressive tone, as your bottom lip is covering too much of the hole. When the flute is correctly placed on your lip, you should cover at least 1/3 of the hole with your bottom lip for low notes and more for higher notes as your lips move forward. Aim right at the straight, narrow part of the outer edge, which is only about the width of a pencil. So the hole between your lips must be no wider than this. If your embouchure is too wide, you'll hit the curved sides of the hole and you'll get a fuzzy, unfocused tone. You'll also run out of air more quickly. As most people have a slightly irregular embouchure hole between their lips, use a mirror to help you determine if you're aiming correctly, or if your air is going to one side or other of the hole. If you see condensation on one side of the hole, it means that you need to move the flute over to that side to catch the air better. Make the opening between your lips more like a slit than a hole to conform to the linear edge that we're blowing at. It may help you to think of closing your lips together and letting the air find a thin path through them. Working on a focused tone is like focusing an image with a pair of binoculars or a camera. As we make adjustments, the tone will get better and better, then worse and worse. We have to stop at the sweet spot where the tone is most focused. Try experimenting with your tone by making tiny adjustments in front of a mirror in 4 different ways. Number 1, roll the flute embouchure in and out. Number 2, move it side to side. Number 3, up and down on your lip. Number 4, forward and back with your arm movement. Your goal is a focused tone that is also in tune. Flutes are made so that the most focused tone is also the best in tune. Have a daily warm-up of tone exercises by such composers as Marcel Moïse in his De la Sonorité and by Trevor Y in his practice books for the flute. I suggest that you change the exercises after a few days for variety and for achieving the best results over the whole range of the flute. Well, thank you very much for watching this video today, and I wish you the best of luck in your search for a beautiful focused tone on the flute.